You're going to go bananas for this recipe. With double the banana and a banana glaze, you're sure to get that flavor in every bite. I have all my ingredients prepped and ready. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is top and tail our bananas. Just chopping the top and the tail, and we're just going to peel a banana. This is one of the easiest ways to actually peel a banana. We're using nice and ripe bananas because they're full of flavor. Just take the bananas and place them in a bowl. We're actually going to be microwaving these bananas. We're going to pull out all those natural juices from the bananas, and we're going to use that to make a glaze. Into the microwave on high for about 4 minutes. When it comes out, I like to pierce the top with a knife just to let the steam escape. You can see all of those juices have come out the bananas, and that's going to have a concentrated flavor. I'm going to pass these through a colander so we can extract all of those juices. A lot of recipes call for walnuts. However, we're using dried banana pieces. These stay nice and crunchy, and they add a delightful flavor of banana. We're going to be using 2 large eggs, and I like to break eggs into a bowl. That way you can see if there's any shell in the eggs. Going to bring back the bowl what we used before, add the cool bananas, and we're just going to mash them. We're going to add some unsalted butter and mix that in. Some vanilla extract gives it a lovely perfume, and light brown sugar. And then when it comes to leavening agents, we're going to be adding some baking soda. Sour cream lets this bread be nice and moist, and we're going to use those eggs. And now we just want to give this a jolly good whisking just to incorporate everything together. A pinch of salt because we used unsalted butter. And then we're going to be adding the all-purpose flour, and just start off nice and slow so it doesn't go all over your countertop. Just getting those streaks and mixing it in. Now I'm going to add those chopped banana chips and some chocolate. I know, chocolate chips, it's fabulous. It adds such a wonderful rich flavor to this banana bread. It's so different. I've lined a loaf tin with some parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, feel free to use some cooking spray just to make sure the loaf doesn't stick to the pan. I like to tap it down a couple of times just to make sure that the batter is in all the corners. I've preheated my oven. Off it goes to bake. Whilst the banana bread is baking, I'm going to add the banana juices to the pan and just a small amount of sugar. And we want to bring this up to a boil. We want to let this cook just for a couple of minutes until it's the thickness of honey. You can see it's coating the back of a spoon nicely. When the loaf comes out, what I like to do is just make sure it's done. We're looking between 200 and 205 Fahrenheit, just to make sure the center's nice and cooked. Bring the loaf out, and we're going to brush it with that glaze. And what that glaze does, it coats all the outside. It gives it this beautiful sheen. But when you take a bite, the first thing you taste is that beautiful sweet banana perfume. Look at that. Doesn't that look so pretty? That lovely color. When it comes to slicing this banana bread, I like to slice it about 1/4 inch thick. Take a look at that. Absolutely delightful. Quite possibly the best banana bread you'll ever taste.